The Mekong explorer lives up to its name on an expedition in northeastern Thailand, a region virtually untouched by tourists, an absolute novelty. The passengers on board include travel professionals and tour operators, as well as a team from the company Lernidee, meaning learning by travel. The cruise director introduces the crew of 20 who will look after the passengers on board. The ship can accommodate 32 guests. There are 16 cabins and suites that feature all the comforts of home, except for television and telephones. The cabins are arranged on 2 decks, along with a restaurant, a bar, and a small library. And there's plenty of room on the sun deck. In fact, the tastefully decorated Mekong Explorer offers all the luxury one would expect of such a ship.
And we are
like all learning by travel or Lernidee cruises, this excursion also places a priority on providing guests with a comprehensive information package. The departing point for this trip is the city of Nong Khai, Thailand, home to a bizarre sculptural park and a breathtaking panoramic view of the mighty Mekong from the Tak Suea Temple. The Mekong Explorer leaves Nong Khai heading south. The journey will cover just under 400 kilometers and end in Mukdahan. The ship is 40 meters long, 8 meters wide, and has a keel depth of 110 centimeters. It is powered by 2 500 horsepower engines. On the bridge, the crew is deep in concentration. Narrow gorges and rapid currents present constant challenges to the skill of the experienced captains and offers an exciting change of pace for the passengers. A gong announces that lunch is served. The midday meal is always varied and delicious. The thrill of a sandbank. The Mekong Explorer moors at some of the most beautiful parts of the river. And the passengers look forward to a relaxing evening. Can you imagine enjoying your breakfast in a more inviting atmosphere than this? The Mekong Explorer sets sail. The passengers enjoy the tranquil sights. The next day trip features one of the highlights of the journey, the mountaintop monastery of Pu Tok. Only very few tourists visit this remote spot. Most of the visitors to the high-altitude grotto are locals who come to worship their gods.
The first coconut, yeah.
Back on board, there's time for a welcome drink before the cruise director summons his guests to dinner. Each evening, a multi-course meal is served in a stylish atmosphere.
Thank you, sir.
This evening's dance performance is a spontaneous affair arranged by young women from the local area, a sign of unassuming, endearing hospitality. Docking maneuver near Bung Klan. The crew has once again found a lovely place to throw out the anchor and clears a path on the bank of the river, a genuine encounter with nature. The passengers prepare for their next shore leave. The Temple of Wat Tat Panam is one of the most beautiful in the province of Panam and an important point of pilgrimage. Monks are ordained here. The nearby Cathedral of the Martyrs is unique on the banks of the Mekong. It was erected to commemorate a group of nuns who gave their lives for their Christian faith. A few of the Mekong Explorer passengers elect to explore Bung Klan by bicycle. The Mekong Explorer resumes its journey. Today's destination is Tak Hek, on the Laos side of the river. A brief passage through the impressive landscape of the karst mountains leads to a grotto that was only recently discovered. Next to the grotto, with its statues of Buddha, is a stalactite cave that can be explored by boat. Lunch in Tak Hek features local delicacies. Tak Hek is a small provincial town that has preserved the dreamy charm of the French colonial era. The floating hotel sets course for the next sandbank, passing by the boors of river nomads. Tranquil impressions of peace and calm. As the huge ship docks at the next sandbank, a group of young people gathers to witness the spectacle. The passengers on board the Mekong Explorer enjoy an impromptu barbecue. The ample sandbank has plenty of room for an extraordinary picnic. And thus draws another eventful day to a close. The next morning, the passengers have the opportunity to get to know the neighborhood. The marketplace in the town of Savannah Ket is the perfect place for that. It is also the final destination of the journey. Soon the Mekong Explorer will return upriver. Asia, up close and personal. The Inhang Pagoda was built in the Khmer epoch and is one of the region's most holy sites. Another boat trip that can be booked optionally brings visitors to a bizarre rock formation. In the dry season, when the water level is low, they can clearly see what is normally hidden underwater. This area is a challenge for a good ship with an expert crew. Farewell to the Mekong Explorer. Candles floating into the sky express the wish to return, to discover again the wonders of the Mekong River.